I may have bitten off more than I can chew. In today's video, I'm going to be smoking for the very first time Texas style Dino ribs. These are bloody massive. Thank you to our friends at Wood Family Butcher. I think this has actually got 5 bones in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, wish me luck. Look at this. This is a big, bad boy. Like the other ribs, I'm gonna have to take this top layer off. There's quite a bit of meat here. I think this is just gonna have to pull off, because you can't smoke that. Which makes me think, have I got the right piece? I mean, the bones are the right length. But I'm just wondering, I think this is like the last one. So I'm actually gonna trim this. Because yeah, there's silver skin underneath here. There's actually 2 flaps. I think that's got to come off as well. I actually think this has to come off as well. Because you can't smoke that. Not being a butcher, I don't really know what we've got. And you can see the silver skin here. You can't smoke that. So I think I've got to cut that off as well. Oh man, I am really confused. I don't think we've got the right cut. Obviously in America, everyone knows the cuts, don't they? But over here, it's slightly different. None of this will be thrown away, that's for sure. The dilemma I've got now, normally I'd be like, okay, we can work with this, but there's silver skin here, but then there's this flap here. It just doesn't look like there'd be much meat on top. It just flaps again here. So you can't smoke this. That'd have to come off, because you can't have bits flapping. It's never going to smoke right. Well, I'm glad I'm doing this the night before I'm smoking. I've been in a bit of a dilemma. See, that's got to come off. You can't have that hanging, because we're cutting this right down, literally right down to the bone. There's hardly anything there. And I think the Dino rib is known for having the meat on top, whereas the back ribs has the meat more in between. I don't know. I really don't know. I am lost as to what to do here. I am literally lost. I'm supposed to keep this like aerodynamic. This isn't at all. I think this is going to be a massive fail. I'm pretty sure this ain't the right cut. This is like all fat. Oh, I'm really sorry guys, this is going to be a bit of a disaster. I literally had to cut this down because there was so much silver skin, but there's still like loads of fat. This is all about learning, isn't it? So, and I'm obviously not telling the butchers the right cut. We use mustard as a binder. It's all learning, isn't it? If there are any UK butchers or any American butchers, let me know exactly what I should be asking for. You know, this should be the 3-bone plate ribs. There's a hole there as well. Yeah, this isn't going to go very well, I'm afraid. In true Texas style, we have 2 parts 16 mesh black pepper and 1 part kosher salt. It's more so this side you want. Good coverage. I just know there's a lot of you screaming at the television saying, you've got the wrong piece. I am sweating. Okay, you crazy kids, all is not lost, and I tell you why. Big thanks to our friends at Wilson's Barbecue, Dave, links in the comments, and my beautiful wife. It looks like Sainsbury's, which is a local supermarket, actually sells these Dino style ribs. They are packed in 2s, 2 bones, and actually cut individually. So we're actually going to season just one of these, along with the other rack that I cut and trimmed and seasoned last night. But not only that, I've actually chucked some baby back ribs on the smoker as well, just to maximise the cook. I'm so happy. Mrs. H did even look for good marbling as well. You may or may not know that meat over here, particularly beef, is quite lean. Now on here, it does say that it'll cook within 6 hours. That looks pretty good. Oh, this is amazing, not much trimming. When you're smoking, you want to make things aerodynamic as best you can. That will help forming the bark and cooking the meat. Now, but it looks like the Dino rib side of things are actually catching on over here, which is great. I'm so happy, honestly, I'm really, really happy. Again, I'm going to be using Goldie's all-purpose rub. Okay, we're going to let that sit just for 5 minutes and then throw it on to the barbecue. Baby back ribs, and the dino ribs I cut last night. So we've got our dino rib here. So as we've got multiple cooks on, we're going to check in from the original cook 2 hours in and see if it needs a spritz. And then when the new dino ribs come in, I hope you're keeping up. That's been in for 2 hours, we'll give a spritz then. So we will see you shortly. Okay, so the first lot of dino ribs and the baby back ribs have been in for 2 hours. Let's quickly look and give them a quick spritz. We'll check in on the other dino rib when that's been in for 2 hours. Just for your info, the spritz I'm using is 50-50 apple cider vinegar and water, and the wood I am using today is oak wood. Okay, we're going to have a quick look and do a very, very quick spritz and move some of the meat around. Okay, so the bin's coming through here already. I'm going to start moving this around. Yeah, still a long way to go yet. They're good to go. I think they're good to go. Nearly there. Pull these and wrap them. Okay guys, we've got some tallow, not an awful lot. We're going to put some down here just for these beef ribs. These aren't the greatest ones, but we have another dino rib for today's video. They are probing quite tender. I'll put a bit of this on. And we got some tallow underneath. I know I'm going to look back on this and go, what was going on here? The show must go on. But not only that, we've got these baby back ribs as well. Bending quite nicely, but not too much. The seasoning for this was the Goldie's all-purpose. Don't worry, we do still have the other dino ribs, which we actually got from a store-bought dino ribs, but it looks like a real good cut. We'll have to go back to our butchers. It's either not the right cut or how it was cut was not cut right. We've gone from trying dino ribs plus 2 baby back ribs plus a store-bought dino rib. I'm going to be back in 30 minutes with Mrs. H to try these baby back ribs. Then we're going to try the other dino ribs, and then after that we're going to try the store-bought dino rib, which was going to probably look like a proper dino rib. So we will see you in about 30 minutes for the taste test for these baby back ribs. And just before we get to the taste test, if you are enjoying these videos, let us know by subscribing and hit that notification bell, and comment below more things that you think we should be smoking or cooking or making in the comments below. Right, we'll see you in 30 minutes. We've got our baby back ribs. We're going to open up these first. Cut these up. Hopefully these will be better than the first attempt. Right, I want to turn these over just so I can get an eye of where the bones are. Okay. So a lot of the bark's come off, so maybe that's because I did too much spritzing. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. But right, taste test. Go on in after you. Pick one.
Can I go for one with bark?
Yep.
Okay. I'll go for this one.
I'm going to go for that one.
Mmm. That sauce, really good, isn't it? Good smoke profile on that one. I'm just trying to work out all the things because I feel like I'm going to critique now. Good bite, comes clean off the bone.
Maybe it's resting too long. It made the bark come off a little bit. I don't know.
Okay, which one are you going to try, Poppet?
Oh, this one.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do it.
You can't do it. Bite on the side. This side bit. Bite that bit.
I don't like it.
You don't like it? Try this bit. That bit there. Yummy! There we go.
There's like bugger all meat on these, but we'll see how it is and we'll see how it tastes. Okay, so
It's a nice bark though.
it's got
Wow, good smoke ring.
good smoke ring, little bit dry there. Yeah, very tender. That looks pretty good.
They look very juicy as well.
Yeah, that's very juicy. Yeah,
You gotta have that middle one.
I'll try that one.
Alana's over here, not that you can see, but she's been touching it and licking all the bark. Well, not licking the bark, but touching it with her hands. Going, ooh, nice.
I will go for this one. Maybe we all have a bite out of this one because this one probably looks like the best one here.
Like this one.
You want to bite that one?
I'm going to take the
Here you go.
Oh,
membrane off.
put that one down a minute. Let Daddy have a bite of this one.
Okay, cheers.
Got a bit of bark on your nose.
Now my go.
Not bad.
Did you hear her?
Mango.
Maybe you should try that one that you've been touching. Do you want a bite of this one?
No, like this one.
She wants the biggest one, I think.
No, you can't.
Now I think with this, it had two amounts of meat on it. The first top one should have come off,
Yeah.
but when I got down to the second part, there was these big flaps.
Yeah.
And it's like, once you've got that, you have to trim it off. So I had to trim the whole thing off.
So you're saying that you wouldn't have normally taken that second one on, it was
No.
just because of the way it'd been cut, it caused these flaps which wouldn't have gone very well in the
No,
smoker.
no, wouldn't have gone well.
Got you.
Do you want to go, Mrs. H?
Okay. They're quite fatty tasting, aren't they? I'm guessing it's because there isn't as much meat.
I don't think they taste as good as the beef ribs I did.
No, the bark is really good, but like you say, I think there's something that needs a bit more meat and a little bit less fat.
Something's going on, I'm not quite sure what. I'm hoping when we get the other Dino rib, it's got the full meat on. Okay, so our store-bought Dino rib is pro tender. I'm just going to put some of this on our butcher paper. It is 1 hour later. This is the third taste test of today. Store-bought Dino rib.
That's looking quite good.
You can keep these and use this as like a fire starter in the smoker.
I did see that actually on a video.
Looks pretty good.
I'm just stood here grinning this stupidly because I'm actually quite proud of you. It looks just like it should.
It's been a learning process. Anyone doing barbecue, and as you know as well, it's so much to learn, but I'm just gonna quit my jibber jabber and get in with it.
Oh wow. Verdict?
These taste better than the butcher ones.
Okay.
Very tasty.
Don't know where to bite. It's not dry at all.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
That's really good.
That's better than the ones before, isn't it? I think all in all it took about 7 hours. That's just right because a pack of 3 would be too much for us, wouldn't it?
Yes, I'm loving the bark. I'm loving the pepper and the salt on that one. I'm loving the taste of the beef, the texture. Look, it's just like... Aww. Now, just because I did this in the other video, people will not think that this is as good. Tallowy kiss.
I'm really impressed with these.
I think for a store-bought, they taste really, really good. I wasn't thinking the taste would be there, but I think they taste good. I think the other ones tasted a little bit fatty, whereas these have got a better ratio. should have done 2 because I think we could both finish that.
If you found this video somewhat amusing, then don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified every time we take a bite. Out of barbecue. And all that leaves this little British family to say is...
Take care
God bless.
and see you all in the next video.